stone. Alone, I used to dream of days filled with light. Now I'm surrounded by endless night. Alone, 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 a lost soul, adrift in the sea, yearning for company. Alone, alone in this world of stone. Shine again. Until then, I'll keep searching, hoping to mend streets of chrome. Are yours watching, never alone? Release a pistol, steady aim. Fighting, crying, a burning flame. Neon nights, laser lights. She's the hero shining bright. Yours on a mission. Save the city from perdition. Through the alleyway she glides, dodging bullets, taking sides. A cybernetic heartbeat strong, and she fights the whole night long. Neon nights, laser lights. She's the hero shining bright. Yours on a mission. Save the city from perdition. In the heart of the digital maze, where shadows hide and darkness plays, she's the guardian, the guiding light, fighting for justice, day and night. Neon nights, laser lights. She's the hero shining bright. Yours on a mission. Save the city from perdition. Neon nights, laser lights. In the 80s glow, where dreams would grow. Memories of the Commodore 64, graphics and sounds we adored. Loading game from tapes galore, dreaming in pixels, wanting more. Nostalgia bites in the 80s glow, playing for hours, time would flow. Commodore 64, our fantasy show. Video games, where dreams would grow. Racing cars in space to explore. Quests and battles we'd restore. Magic worlds behind the screen door. Commodore 64, forevermore. Skies, code and colors before our eyes, caught in waves of digital highs. In the 80s, where our spirit flies. Nostalgia bites in the 80s glow, playing for hours, time would flow. Commodore 64, our fantasy show. Video games, where dreams would grow. In the 80s glow, where dreams would grow. Commodore 64, our fantasy show. Our fantasy show. see the horizon, but I'm running late. Footsteps pounding like a wild stampede. Chasing down dreams is my only creed. Run like the wind, don't let it pass by. The train of life speeding under the sky. No time to linger, no room for regret. You're not at the station if you haven't left yet. It's calling my name. The track is long, but I'm in the game. Mountains to climb, rivers to cross. Every stumble's a lesson, not a loss. The rails are trembling, the ground shakes too. Every choice you make builds the path for you. So grab your courage and hold it tight. Run like the wind until morning light. The rails are trembling, the ground shakes too. Every choice you make builds the path for you. So grab your courage and hold it tight. Run like the wind until morning light. Run like the wind. to me. Lights dance wild beside the sea. The clubs ignite a fiery glow. Waves of sound, I let it flow. Each turn, a spark, the night's alive. In this rhythm, I thrive, I dive. Sunset paints the skies in flame. The stars arrive, they play their game. Buildings shimmer, dressed in light. A roaring heart that owns the night. The clubs ignite a fiery glow. Waves of sound, I let it flow. Each turn, a spark, the night's alive. In this rhythm, I thrive, I dive. Windows down, the wind takes flight. Heads turn fast in passing sight. I feel the pulse, it's pounding loud. This city's soul, it owns the crowd. The clubs ignite a fiery glow. Waves of sound, I let it flow. Each turn, a spark, the night's alive. In this rhythm, I thrive, I dive. I chase the sun, but keep the night. City's heartbeat, my delight. Forever rolling, let it be. This endless drive beside the sea.
state of the art technology for interstellar travel.
We're riding stars in silver lanes through cosmic winds and astral rains. No fear of meteors or cold embrace. We chart the paths to us no time to be displaced. Sail away into the digital dawn. Sail away before the dream is gone. Nothing for you here, just the open sea. Sail away and finally be free.
life begin? 80s life begin.